Hey man,
Hello, what's up, Shashank? How are you?
uh, again, same energy, same
Yes,
feeling,
sir.
good.
Nice. I like that high energy good that you should just did.
Yes, this is the most energy you are going to get out of me this year.
Awesome, man. Like, why are you so excited? What's our topic for today? It seems like you're already
Excited,
pumped up. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, this is my level of excitement.
Uh
Yep. So we are going to talk about artificial super simplicity.
Oh, fuck. Okay. What do you mean by that? That sounds very
Even I
technical.
don't understand, but
Then
still,
what
I'll
will
try
we
to.
talk about it? Yeah, if you don't understand it.
Bro, I understand the content, bro, but I don't understand the words exactly because I'm
Okay.
dumb.
Then just dumb it down. Simplify it. What is it? What is the
Yes,
topic?
I'll dumb it down for myself. Okay.
For me
See,
also. I also do not.
basically, wow, you went to a well-educated school. You went to a
Oh,
CBSE school, and you don't know this.
you
Nice.
also went to a CBSE school. Yeah. Now tell me the topic.
That's not the point. Come back to the topic. See, super simplicity. So basically, what we're trying to say is that
Yeah.
all these, apps and everything, like our digital presence, our digital world, is
Hmm.
so simple. It's it all looks so monotonous, and sometimes, just for the sake of simplicity, we compromise a lot of features.
Okay.
You get the
Hmm.
problem?
Yes, I get it. Like
Yeah.
for example, like just to like make it more easy and to make it
Aesthetically
more,
pleasing.
yeah, not just
Hmm.
aesthetically pleasing, also to make it more like, I mean, they put in so many things, and they try, no,
Hmm.
actually they're trying to remove so much from these apps that they
Hmm.
end up removing all the essential features as well that can make
Hmm.
your life more easier, and they make it more complicated, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to convey.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you understand that.
Yeah, give me
Okay.
some examples. Like, what do you mean by this? Like, where have you seen this?
So you can take your phone icons. You can
Yeah.
take macOS, which is a classic example of simplicity.
Oh
Who
wow!
like
For the
Steve
first
Jobs.
time, you're shitting on Apple. Nice. Okay, tell me.
Bro, I shit on Apple, but I just don't do it on the podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Then the first time in the podcast, at least.
Yeah. So yeah, see, you can take all the Apple icons. Like,
Uh huh.
see, there is a fine line between usability and simplicity,
Okay.
and a lot of times they are compromising usability for the sake of simplicity.
Mm-hmm.
See, even the Zoom app we use right now, we are in a Zoom call and we have a timer that's running that says like 15 minutes is going to ring the is going to have a alarm, right,
Don't give away the secret star. Yeah, but you're right.
bro? Okay, but still,
Yeah.
see, just for sake of doing this, you don't have to compromise on the features just to make it look good
Yeah.
or make it aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
You don't have to put it inside 5 or 6 different menus just to open that timer app,
Totally. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just to use the timer app, I don't have to like click in for 20 different times so that I
Mm-hmm.
can use that properly,
Mm-hmm.
just for the sake of appeal.
Yeah, and
See,
that's
even
exactly what's happening even in the new this thing was that UI of iPhones, right? Like all these
yeah.
notifications and all. If I swipe it
Mm.
down, suddenly I see where the fuck do I find it? Like where is it? Where is it gone? And then I'm not able to, even if I go back and if I like scroll, if I like I mean try to like find it on the menu bar, I have to
Mm.
select a particular left side menu bar and I have to drag it down to like fucking find the notification. I mean,
Mm.
it's just so complicated. Like sometimes I feel like Mac and this thing, although it is, people say it's easy to use once you get used to it, but
Mm.
it's essentially like saying, oh yeah, make your life, this thing was that like you'll get used to making your life hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's exactly what they're trying to say. Once you get the hang of where stuff is, it's easier for you to find.
Yeah.
That's what they are not telling you, or not advertising you, saying that this is the best. I mean,
Yeah,
they are doing
exactly.
that, but we understand that this is this way.
Yeah. So then, like, what do you suggest apps and like, I mean, people do when they're building apps? Like, do they chase aestheticity or like, do they chase simplicity? Do they chase like effectiveness? Do they make it more efficient? Like, what's your call? Like, there are two
So
different types of design, right? Like functional and this thing with that aesthetic and everything. Like, what do you
yes,
prefer?
functional, of course, functional.
Hmm. Why
Being
so?
a UI UX designer, I
Yeah.
feel like functional design is more important. See,
Hmm.
because I have to make something that people can use it on a daily basis,
Uh-huh.
right? even though it might not be aesthetically appealing,
Mhm.
as an see, you can make a design that is both functional and aesthetically appealing.
Yeah.
But right now, the concept of simplicity and aestheticism is in a place where there's only two icons and one round in the center for a timer app. But
But
that's not
yeah,
exactly the case.
yeah, yeah.
You can also make it good looking, and you can also have features. So
That
there's a fine
defeats
line.
the, that's like going against the whole purpose of minimalism and everything, right? Like just because of functionality, I'll be like, I
Hmm.
need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, and makes your whole device very blah, this thing that bulky.
Hmm.
Then that defeats the purpose of minimalism and everything that you have always been behind, no?
Yes, Steve, I'm still behind minimalism, but I'm essential and essentialist. Okay. I
Okay.
live with things and I live with stuff and I live with people that I feel like that are essential to me.
Okay.
See, it's with the users who can decide whether this stuff is essential or not. It's the developers who are going to decide, it's the designers who are going to decide if this thing is essential or not.
Okay.
Not exactly everything is essential.
Mhm.
You have difference between needs, wants, and essentials, right?
Yeah.
So certain things are essential, and you don't have to compromise on them just for the sake of functionality. And sometimes it's okay to compromise on the appearance just to make it more functional. See, the problem what I'm trying to explain is that you've seen all these trading apps, you've seen
Yeah.
all these banking apps, you've seen
Yeah.
all the sports apps. Like
Yeah.
everything exactly looks similar right now.
Yeah.
Everything is
Yeah.
in one whole minimalism vibe.
Hmm.
Like they've killed the point of making good design. See, every designer is right now focused on trying to replicate Apple. See, even till now, if you ask
Even the
me, see, I'm
ads,
a
man, even ads also
yeah.
they're trying to replicate Apple.
I
Like, oh
remember
my God.
the guy who made a ad for this thing on the
A
woodcutter or
plywood
some wood,
company.
yeah,
Yeah.
plywood company.
Plywood company, he made an Apple ad. And I was like, what? Really? Man.
See, most of the time, what Apple does is putting black text on a white screen or vice versa.
Yeah.
But they are to a point where they've perfected it,
Mm.
right?
So how can apps move towards essentialism or like functionality? How do they focus on that? Like what are your tips for that?
See, one thing, if you're asking me to explain the whole concept of UI UX design within 7 minutes, it's
Just
practically impossible.
three tips, three
uh,
tips
uh,
that basic things that that you would want them to focus on.
See, one thing is to focus on functionality rather than appeal.
Mhm.
Okay. Once people find your app useful, they'll come back to it no matter not how ugly they look. Like there might be some some complications, but if that is functional in every way, people will come back to it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that is probably the only tip that you'll have to have in mind. Okay,
Okay.
see, having a good design doesn't mean removing everything. See, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Yeah, that is right. See, that appeals to certain things, but being a designer, I sometimes feel I restrict myself not wearing colorful clothes because I like colors. It's not like it's just like
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah.
I like colors. See, this is because of selection bias. Every
Mhm.
morning, I don't see you. There is a number. I don't remember the exact number. Humans
Mhm.
make around 20,000 decisions a day or something.
Mhm.
So I want to reduce the decisions I'm making every day, so that I have more room left in my head to make decisions that are actually more necessary.
Mhm.
Right? See,
Yeah.
even there is a possible this thing. Let's say for minimalism, you can have like 7 T-shirts, and you can have them in different colors, and you can have a tag on them saying Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday. You can essentially use that in the same order,
Yeah.
and you can have two T-shirts saying that backup. Let's say, for
Yeah.
example, you spill coffee on it, and you don't want to walk around naked all day now. You
Ah,
can have a backup.
yeah.
Okay. Hey, there's always a workaround. It is up to you to decide what is right and what is wrong.
Mm.
See, that's the point.
Got it. Got it. And what is some of the best like apps or like tools that you've seen adopting such methods?
So one thing I would say actually Notion is doing a pretty good job of it.
Oh yeah, totally.
Even though they are aesthetically pleasing, they are not compromising features for the sake of
Yeah.
usability.
I mean, I was like, fuck, there's so much going on over here. How do I even understand this app initially when I got in? That's how it
Yeah.
was.
See, but the point is that once you get used to it, you want all of them. You
Mm.
want all of
Yeah.
these.
Yeah.
See, and even right now, one thing I hate about this thing is because Apple's iMessage default app is because everything like your select message, edit pins, your name, edit
Yeah.
name and photo, everything is hidden behind this edit menu. There's no
Yeah.
point for someone to go and hit that edit menu. You can just, yeah, I don't know what's the point. See, it is simple, it is minimal, but I do understand. But
It's
see,
so
initially you
hard to
can
find
do,
things on in Apple,
yeah,
right? Like, I mean, like
yeah,
I go
sometimes.
settings. I'm like, no, settings doesn't work. System preferences, then go inside the audio. Then after that, like I have to click. Man, it's so hard to just find one particular setting, dude. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's such a pain in the ass.
but sometimes potato, you have to live with this, live with certain things.
Yeah, I
Even
mean,
even one more thing I'm annoyed about Apple is because even let's say you take Apple Music for example, the
uh,
search box, if you make one small mistake, like let's
yeah.
say instead of Shashank I put one letter wrong, it doesn't show anything. It shows nothing. There's nothing close to that.
Yeah, it's
That is one thing
predictive
that always
analysis and
annoys
all.
me.
It's predictive things and all are like sucky.
Yeah. So yep, that is a pretty big issue that I like Apple to address. See, sometimes you have to compromise aestheticity for
For
practicality.
functionality. Yeah,
Yeah,
practicality.
functionality, practicality, or whatever you may call it.
Yeah.
You can add whatever ism or whatever it you want to it. But I want that app to be usable. I want that app to be user friendly, and that doesn't necessarily mean putting it into a better design. And
Mhm.
I like every company to take a different initiative because I'm not a
Yes.
very appy person because I don't have a lot of apps on my phone. I just have one
Okay.
app on my phone. But there are people who constantly use a lot of apps, and I'd like that apps to have a lot of difference between them, right?
Yeah.
See, people have to clearly see this is that, and ultimately that's the whole point.
Exactly. Like, I mean, make your app based on your industry and like and
Yeah.
showcase what it's trying to, I mean, like what it is and what it's trying to
Hmm.
deliver, like what its output
Yeah.
is. And don't
Hmm.
make your app just for the sake of it and like making, bringing all the trending or latest designs, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Don't
Yes.
chase trends or latest stuff. Chase like
Hmm.
what you want your user to accomplish by
Hmm.
using your app.
Yeah. See, even when we're talking about this, see, we are talking about we are complaining about Apple taking simplicity too far.
Yeah.
But the fact is that for a very long time, Apple have stuck with simplicity even when it wasn't trending.
Yeah.
I don't see Apple having a problem
I
doing that.
think
But when
Apple is the
every
one
other
that
company,
made Apple is the one
yeah,
that made the simplicity and everything to trend. I think
yeah,
so.
probably they own minimalism in the corporate culture. They own minimalism. So
Yeah, man. They're a trillion
technically,
dollar company, the most valuable company in the world right now.
yep. And the rest other three combined don't even account to that much.
Exactly. Exactly, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the reason why, like, I mean, like all other companies are trying to follow its
Hmm.
footstep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's up to you guys. Even though see, Apple can do whatever they want, and they did certain things differently because when there was when they try to bring in simplicity or minimalism into their design, people were a lot of maximalists. You've seen artboards with thousand different colors. You've seen apps that were flashy.
Yeah.
You've seen hoardings and computers that were flashy, colorful, and everything. But
Yeah.
they silently pivoted the world to a different plain
Like
white
it's
kind of
always like
manner.
that, right? It's always like that.
Yeah.
Luxury is never too bling blang and everything. It's very simple
Yep.
and it's more
Yep.
aesthetic. And that's the
Yeah.
direction they went. And that's how they built their community, by
Yeah.
showcasing luxury and by showcasing quality. And now they can do
Hmm.
whatever the fuck they want to, because they know that their loyal community base is not going to move
Hmm.
away. They're always going to
Yes.
stick with Apple. So they're like, fuck it, we'll make their lives as complicated, as hard as possible, but they'll not leave. I mean, they're
Yep.
taking it for granted, but that's true. People are not leaving, right? That's why they
Yep.
removed all these ports. Then they made then now they're going back to C type because they have to. It's not that because they want to make our lives easier, because they have to
Hmm.
and everything. So I
Hmm.
mean, once you have that kind of user base, fuck it, go crazy, do whatever the fuck you want to. Until then, please focus on functionality. That's something that I would say.
Yeah. Even if you go to that level, I'll suggest you focus on functionality.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is my humble request if someone from Apple is listening.
Yeah.
So, do something that people can actually use. Don't just focus on your designs.
Totally.
Yep.
Exactly. On that note, we're signing off.
Yeah. Once
Yes.
again, I'm happy that this hopefully marketing turned out to be a bitching session, and I'm happy it is back to normal because
Yes. So,
for a few weeks this wasn't that way. We were dishing out only information, and I wasn't enjoying it.
Yeah.
And right now we are back to bitching, and I like this. So this is a very good and positive note for me to end on. And see, as
Yes.
I told you, right? Once I finish off, I have this good energy. I'm
Yeah.
going to finish, and I have good energy. Yep. See.
Totally.
So
Let's
right
see
now,
you.
this is a good place to end. So this is Shashank and Rakshit signing off for Brew Your Market. If you want to find us, we are available as Brew Your Market on all socials. And personally, Rakshit is available as Rakshit Ravindranathan on LinkedIn and on all socials. And I
Yeah.
am available at shashankSN.com alone. So
Yeah.
goodbye.
See you in the next podcast.